All right, welcome back to the American Cornhole Organization Major here in South Bend, Indiana. And the Pro Series number 3, we wrapped all that up last night. Lots to wrap up yet tonight. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, with Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, out on the main court. Right now on center court is our man Rich Pyle. He is getting ready to give the okay to the red lane and the blue lane and invite them to bring it. Gary Bearpaw.
Look at that, man. Oh, my God. What a frank imitation. That's great.
Look at that. That's not an imitation. That's a reinvention.
That's
of what happens right there.
absolutely.
All right, Russell Tabers takes the first bag out against Gary Bearpaw, and this is a big match right here, my friend. This is to find out who is going to make it to the championship of the singles here in South Bend. Phillips, so talk to me a little bit about this Russell Tabers, because I know you played him recently.
I really recently played him. He recently kicked my ass, but you know what? That's okay.
to get right here.
That's right. To get sit right here. And
there's a very good chance we could have been playing you here on
that's
center
right,
court
man.
at that point.
We
So
played to get
guys.
to this game, and he threw really well. He just gets a wash out of that right there, and I'm good with it. And I gotta get to ride home with him
I
too.
was just
So
going to
much
say, you guys
absolutely.
got here together, so you have to make sure that you maintain a certain level of civility.
Professionalism.
I, on the other hand, do not. So I know while you may be silently cheering and taking a side, whereas typically we do not, I will go ahead and fight with you. And I will take the Bearpaw side of the equation only for the sake of balance.
How about Gary finally getting the win this weekend over
Caleb Hurt?
But it wasn't easy. It was up 20-10, and it came down to the last bag.
It's crazy. It typically does. It typically does with these guys, and I know that he has been fighting all weekend long to do just that, but these two are great players, both of them in their own right, and they really have a methodical way of going about things. And Gary steps back. He exercises his thumb. He updates their stats and updates that score. He's going to take those first 2 points from Russell Tabers, a long-standing member of the American Cornhole Organization, one of the pillars of this organization, I would tell you right now, and one of the guys who is the reason that you are one of the players.
Absolutely. I'm telling you what, he is one of the most respected COs out there. If anybody in this organization needs to know something, they call Russell Tabers.
Yeah.
That's exactly
and
what happens.
And by CO, you mean certified official, which is one of
absolutely.
those things that people hear. It's like, you guys talk about this, talk about that. It's like, well, what is a CO? Well, CO is a certified official, one of the folks that they're really part of the grease that makes this engine run. And, boy, I tell you what, this game could go on forever.
It could be. That's okay.
And ultimately, the winner moves to the championship final of the singles.
Absolutely.
And we have quite a few games to get through. The losers bracket, or I'm sorry, the consolation bracket.
Let's don't call it losers right this time, okay?
I'm just kidding. It's the losers bracket. And are you in that losers
I'm
bracket
still hanging in there, man. Come on.
So who do you have to play in the losers bracket?
Whoever comes through is probably going to be Caleb Hurt if I had to bet money.
Wouldn't it? Yeah, wouldn't it be? Wouldn't that just be the case? All right. Well, these two guys are veterans, not just of cornhole, but of all sorts of sports. Obviously, we've talked about Gary Bearpaw, his background in horseshoes, how that benefits him. But look, I mean, just look at the focus on that center. There's not a lot of defense right now being played. Russell's right straight down the middle up the center, just like both these guys. We could be here for a very, very long time watching the two of them.
Nicely done, guys.
Eight
nicely
bags
done.
Underneath, so they're going to update their stats.
Yes,
and these updated stats are not necessarily to update the score, but it's to update their personal stats.
PPR.
Those PPR, those points per round. And while we talk about that being important, it's not all important, but it is a way for players to measure their progress.
That's right.
You know, as they work through tournaments and different regionals and those sorts of things. So welcome to center court here, the Century Center here in South Bend, Indiana. What a beautiful day. I had an opportunity to get out, grab a cup of coffee. I walked around the campus of Notre Dame University this morning. It was kind of great because it was Thanksgiving break. Nobody out there except for me and the squirrels. And really just gorgeous. You can say what you want about them. You like the football team. You hate the football team. You like the basketball team. You hate the basketball team. You like what the university stands for. You don't. Doesn't matter. Honest to God, not more.
They knew how to
not
build.
many more beautiful places on the planet than that. All right, the first mistake has been levied right there.
4-0, Bearpaw.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I was going to tell you about the rankings of the top 25. We never mentioned that. Coming in at first right now is Jack Harkrow, Riley Brewster, who was here. Steve Smith is third.
Well, Jack Harkrow, I think he was at a regional at a Hooters.
Who knows where Jack Harkrow is, man? I ain't going to lie to you. Daniel Dyson fifth. Tim Burnett sixth. Isaac Hurt, who won the Pro Series here, is coming in at
yes, he did.
number 7. Drew Waking, who may still be in this tournament. He's over here playing Bob Howell right now, actually.
And Isaac Hurt, who you mentioned, Philip, Isaac Hurt won our Pro Series. For those of you who are new to the game, Isaac Hurt will be a senior player in 40 years.
40 years.
It only will be 40 years.
I'm waiting on him, too.
Yeah. All right, well, good luck with that. I'll be long gone. I'll be looking over the two of you, telling you what you did wrong, because I know he didn't do anything
I
wrong.
know that's right.
But, 15 years old, Isaac Hurt has, like we've said, more trucks than driver's licenses.
Yeah.
And he has already put that truck in the driveway. So 5-0, Gary Bearpaw out over Russell Tabers out of the red lane. Russell comes in as the higher seed, but Gary comes in right now with a 5-0 lead.
And on fire. Gary is on fire.
He is. He comes in as the 25th seed, does Gary. In the ACO singles here in South Bend, Russell comes in as the number 7 seed. And I know you said you're not biased as an announcer, but I know as your traveling partner and your doubles partner,
absolutely,
you are probably not necessarily all that unbiased, and that's okay.
No,
that's all
okay,
right,
man. I mean, he would pull for me. I got to pull for him for sure. He pulled for me when he kicked my butt earlier, too.
He was pulling for you to beat him only so much when you played against him. So these guys exchange taters and work their way down. It's just very methodical. This is a game, again, we talk about this and we make jokes about it, but this game could go on for an hour.
It could do that.
It very well could. So right now, Gary holds on to a 5-0 lead. They update their stats. If you're also, if you have an account on Scoreholio and you kind of want to look and see not just what you are up to points per round wise, but these players are, you can do the same. There's a nice bag early on out from Gary, a little blocker. Russell probably pushed that through. Maybe a replacement. Now he pushes it through, And again, very, very methodical with regard to this senior's way of playing the game. Is it just put it in, wait for a mistake? And I think that's what we're looking at.
You don't get many opportunities against Bearpaw to score. And there's another opportunity. He's not going to have a chance to dig into that lead. 5-0 still.
There you go, right there. That's going to be just another opportunity to go, hey, we're both perfect, and we'll move down there and we'll take care of things.
You know, and Russell will probably tell you right now, I'm throwing really, really good, and I'm down 5 points. So. Bearpaw was the first bag right down Main Street where it normally is when he takes that first bag. Russell following suit. It's always good to see Russell make a good run like this, you know, as long as the miles and the travel he's put in and the games he's put in, the work he puts in for the ACO. He's throwing them hot over-the-top bags, too.
Gary's throwing those, I think he's still throwing those Southwest bags here in Onyx.
He is. This might be slick.
Look at that grip. That's a pretty strong grip. He lays up low, and he's going to take the push there. As well.
8 on 8.
Take that risk. He didn't want to take that risk to put one of Gary's bags in down low right.
I've got a cool story for you, too, about Bearpaw. You ready?
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, you know how Bearpaw got so good, right? So Bearpaw goes to the fair with his, at that time, young lady. You see her sitting over there, Miss Bearpaw.
Oh, Anita,
Yeah, and it was some kind of trinket that she wanted him to win. And he did not win it that night. And he felt bad, so bad. So whatever he was doing, he went and practiced.
Oh, nice air right up over the top there.
He went,
and matched.
How about that? So he went and practiced and practiced and practiced. And he finally won the trinket for his bride. You know that? Yeah.
Oh, and that air show just wrapped up with a crash off the backside of the board.
And
just
Gary
to rub it in right there. Now to take that push.
Nice finish, though.
That's a good finish by Russell, but that's going to cost him 3 right there off the back.
And as quiet as Gary is, Gary's wife is a hoot. I'm
Oh
telling
yeah, and he
been sitting over there by her. She is a hoot. Not as funny as that Carol lady.
Oh,
I had to bring that up just for you.
I told Carol earlier we referred to her as that Carol woman, and it was pretty funny. She says, "That's okay as long as you talked about me." So many people enjoyed that women's championship
Absolutely.
interview with Carol, and they just call her Waz. If
Yeah.
that makes it easier for you, Wozniak, but it's Carol Waz.
Russell, grab you a couple points here, buddy.
All right, so Gary's giving him the opportunity, laying a bag up top left on the 11
Maybe
o'clock
4
position.
right.
To push through and follow it.
Oh, that's a perfect bag right now for this round.
Got it set up. Now he's going to make Gary make a decision. Gary's decision is to lay low and force him to come up over. Oh, he does.
Shot,
He
Russ.
gets it.
Boy.
He gets 3 in, and he drops it to Gary. So that's going to be a 6.
A 4-point round.
But just a 6 on the net on that drop right there. So 4 points overall.
Yeah.
And so Russell.
Cut that lead in half.
Hang on for 1 second. We're going to check the truck. What are we looking at here? What's the issue?
And Gary gets that 4 back right there.
All right, we're going to jump back in and see where we find ourselves as these guys work their way to the championship here in South Bend, Indiana.
The most loaded fields of the year, too, by the way.
Yeah, it really is. And here in the shadow of the Golden Dome, we've had some very solid golden play. Corny 40 jersey there, tossing that bag from the inside up in the right hand. One of the Corny 40 players. This is Dyersville, Iowa, where we plan to be every. Yes, we got a very cool thing planned this year. We'll be telling you more about here very soon. But all dream team. The double champions tonight. The Herders championship as well. So
again,
we'll have that opportunity. Yeah, we'll have that opportunity to tell you more as we get further down into the season. But they are doing a lot of work out in Dyersville on the Field of Dreams movie site that you might not even imagine it complex beyond your eldest Field of Dreams, to be honest with you. And we're going to be part of the entire expansion. It's going to be great. Can't wait.
What a beautiful place that was.
It really was. 12-on-4, Gary Bearpaw extends his lead over Russell Tabers, and these guys continue to battle it out a little bit up and over. Oh, there we
go. That's what Russ wants to get him into. I can tell you
there's
that.
An opportunity there for Gary to exercise the skill that is that airmail shot, but nicely done there. He bullies that bag out of the way, and he drops one in, and he leaves Russell with a shot. Now he has to go figure out a way to go get one. He's giving him plenty of room. Oh, he comes up and over. He takes the airmail, but he doesn't get the drag. So that's going to leave is that a 3 spot?
I think it's 1 for Bearpaw, actually.
Because there's 1 off the back. There's 1 off the back there, so that is just 1.
It is 1 for Bearpaw.
All right, so 13-on-4. The winner of this moves on to the singles championship. And as we look through the bracket, TJ Miller and Zach Mitchell are set to pair up. And then the winner of that takes up Philip Barnett.
Who is that guy?
A young rapscallion who's worked his way up through the ranks here at the ACO. We got Michael Chittenden and Dustin Arendt, who are going to be playing here in just a little while. Our way through the standings here and figure out who it's going to be on the finals here on center court. We work our way through the rest of the singles championship. At the ACO Major, South Bend, Indiana. The Century Center is where we call home. Nicely done. The 2 Tater, 13-on-4. Paul or Russell Interesting player. You can tell me more about him. You've spent a lot of time in travel. Russell sit and watch around. He sits and watches other games. Come back and this game here as we sit on a score of 13-4, and as soon as we do that, we're going to reset a couple of different things and be back here on the ACO Digital Network.